Good evening. We just wanted to take this opportunity to welcome you to our parent-teacher interviews, student-led conference evening. Normally this is something that would be happening face-to-face and that we'd be seeing you walk through the hallways, have a chance to say hi, but this year is different. So we wanted to make sure that you didn't miss out on what's happening in the school. So we're just going to walk you around just to give you a sense of the artwork up on the walls and the work that we're doing. So if you've been following us on Twitter, we have been working with students and staff around Islamic Heritage Month. And so you can see here that our display that we have, and our students have been reflecting on some of the texts that are here and actually sharing their learning from that. And that's something that we're going to be sharing with you shortly. And also, of course, September was an opportunity for us to celebrate Pride, and so we also have a display highlighting some of the books from our community library here as well. And for some of our families, Diwali will be celebrated this coming weekend, and so to all of our families that are celebrating Diwali, we wish you all the best. So I'm just going to walk you down the hallway so you can see some of the work that's up on the walls. And as I'm walking by classrooms, I can see teachers in meetings with their families. So here we are in our grade 1-2 hallway. We've got some of our amazing kids that are behind the masks. So this is an activity that has been done in many of our classes as we see our students differently this year. And so this gives us a chance to know all of who they are, their identities, their likes, their preferences, but also we get to see them with their mask on, but also with their mask off. Yesterday, as part of Remembrance Day, we celebrated and honored Remembrance Day. And so this is some work that one of our grade 2 classes, I believe, actually one of our grade 1 classes has been sharing with us, and why they wear a poppy. I am still, I am calm, I am quiet. I'm wearing a poppy today. So here also we've got some beautiful artwork from our grade 1s. And they've been looking at the picture book, The Name Jar. And they're talking about where they got their names from, what's the story behind their name. And so they were speaking to their parents and guardians about where their name came from, and there's some really amazing reflections. So thanks to our grade 1s for sharing that. And we've got some kindy stuff here, some math work that they've been doing around Runaway Pumpkin, and some of the amazing building that they've been doing with that. I've been doing some work around millipedes, because I guess they found them outside, and talking about what is a promise, and of course some Remembrance Day work. And our other kindergarten class is learning about colors. And then we have some of their thinking about how they've made poppies and the importance of Remembrance Day. So our kindergarten team has been really working hard to help our kindies understand what Remembrance Day is. It's really important that at all grade levels that we think about what that means and how we need to know about the past to be able to create a better future. And of course, The Leaf Man, which is one of my favorite books. Things that they've been making with leaves. And this is some of the work that they've been doing in the fall. So I always really enjoy coming to see the work that's up on the walls. So I'm just going to take you around the corner. Let's see, this is some of the work that our grade 3s have been doing. So every classroom in the school received a copy of the book Anti-Racist Baby. And so that's up there. And so our students, through art, shared their reflections of what they took from the text around that we're not neutral in our thinking, that we need to be mindful of that. And that we need to treat others the way that we would wish to be treated. And here we have some reflections on some really important books. A book called Stolen Words, The Proudest Blue, which is a book that was highlighted at the front of the school when I was 8. And What Does Peace Feel Like? So these are quotes from our students and in terms of their reflections and their learning, saying something about the text that they've read. And we've got here some animal writing. So this is our grade 2s and 3s, I believe, writing about their favorite animals that they've been researching. So this is our grade 1 class and some of the descriptive writing that they've been doing. And creating their own robot, their own Lego robot. So this is work that our grade 8 class has been doing. Over the announcements, we've been connecting what is happening in Nova Scotia with Mi'kmaq to the land acknowledgement that we read every day. And so one of our grade 8 classes has been asking questions about what's happening in Nova Scotia, and that this, our land acknowledgement reminds us that we are treaty people. What does that mean to be a treaty? What does it mean to be treaty people? Talking about race and discrimination, and about the calls to action that are kind of steps towards reconciliation from the Truth and Reconciliation Commission report, and what that means. And then they're working on the now what and what can we do. And so, I think that these are really, really important for all of our students to be thinking about when we're reading the land acknowledgement every day. They're not just words, but they're actions, and there's learning that we need to do and unlearning that we need to do as treaty people. I'm just going to walk you down the hall here. Just some writing that our grade 8s did around Remembrance Day. Take you down the hall here. Of course, there's Orange Shirt Day that happened earlier. And these are some of the reflections, 6-word philosophies that our students created around who am I, right? Identity is an important part of our work here at Stonebridge. And so this is our grade 8s sharing that. And this is work that one of our grade 7-8 class did around Spirit Day, purple shirt, where we wore purple in support of standing against bullying. And so this is some of their reflections. So if you've been to the school recently, or if you were going to join us tonight for parent-teacher interviews, you would see some of the work that our classes have been doing from a grade 2-3 class all the way up to a grade 8 class. They've been doing some thinking, reflecting on what Remembrance Day means, and reflecting that learning through art, painting rocks, creating plaques, and adding to our rocks of remembrance to acknowledge lives lost and those who have sacrificed, both soldiers as well as civilians,